In YouTube drama news, at this point I don't even give a fuck about YouTube drama anymore. Y'all are fake as fuck. Anyways, submitted by Alan fucking Gomez.
Ooh. Oh, fucking Gomez, huh?
Ellen Gomez. Interesting name.
It's like the Hispanic Ellen.
Alan.
Oh, Alan.
Oh, I thought you said Ellen.
Ah, me too. Ellen.
Fousey Tube is surrounded by drama after hosting a free last-minute concert event.
Wow, he's really on his last stretch.
Heard about
Is this
this.
the dude with the weird big-ass teeth that's white as fuck? Is that him?
He has really white teeth.
He has a beard and he's bald.
He has a tattoo. He's tattooed his hair. Like,
Oh, really?
He's a bald Middle Eastern dude.
Yeah, he has the weird teeth. It's like the fucked up veneers that look like they call it the toilet bowl teeth when it's white as fuck.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, because there are bad veneers when it just it looks like chicles.
when he talks, he has
Like a bunch of chicles just line up. Yeah.
What happened to this dude?
He got desperate for content, you know?
Damn.
I'll show you in a second.
You know what's crazy? Were you guys here? So when like Fousey was first making the move to LA, his manager brought him down to our office to just like meet other people. So they met with Tim, they probably met with David, I think they met with us. And then so he was like this super shy kid, and he was just like really eager to get into YouTube. This is just literally right after his Drake parody videos. And so when I met him, he was like a really nice kid, like super humble. And then I think after he blew up, he just lost his marbles.
How did he get famous?
He did the Drake parodies. First, that was his first thing. Yeah, it was funny. He would take clips from the Drake songs and then like he would use those lines as he's picking up girls or whatever. And then yeah, but they're like lip syncing, but just the lines of the song. Yeah.
Okay, so what does he do now?
And then what got him really big were the social experiments and stuff like that.
This isn't the same dude that went on a plane and pretended he was a no, right? Okay,
No.
okay.
No, that's some other guy.
he's close to that, but he'll do it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so he's one of those shitty pranksters?
Yeah, I don't. It's just like
He'll pay actors to be in his pranks.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got caught for it.
Yeah. So his pranks used to be real in the very beginning, but I think it was hard to come up with content. So he had to hire people.
Yeah, it takes work.
Why is
Finally
his
made
face?
this work.
Why is his head like this, but his face is in here?
I don't know.
Like it doesn't
You're
utilize.
really good with body shapes,
Right?
And like, yeah, you're really good with.
I'm always really good
Yeah,
at pointing
he's
shit
been
out.
on news before. Like
Yeah, he's been on. He's
Been on JK News, yeah.
Oh,
has.
okay.
But that was like 4 years ago or something.
It's kind of weird just because like because we met him so early. You know what I mean? And then you see like maybe not so much like what he has become as a person, but definitely like he probably has issues that he's always had.
Yeah.
And then being in the spotlight amplified it.
It brought him out. Yeah.
Oh no.
Cause like self-esteem issues, like self-worth, suicidal thoughts, all that other shit, it's there.
Yeah.
But then when you have like this non-human like social pressure, it turns people into. It just amplifies all those issues. You know what I mean? And so for somebody who lives, I always say this too, like if you live and die by comments as a creator, you're gonna have a very, very
He
hard time.
actually
sucks.
said that. So this is one of his quotes. It says, "When I was chasing the numbers, chasing the fame, I did some shit that literally sold my dignity for views and money. That's YouTube. You start putting on an act. You become a slave to the numbers. You start doing shit that you wouldn't do in your actual life." So he did take some time away from the YouTube grind. And so recently he announced that he was going to be hosting a free concert, last-minute concert on July 15th, named in the name of spreading love. And so he apparently planned all this in 7 days, 5 days before the event. Like that's when he finally got the venue, which was at the Greek Theater here in LA. Oh shit. And yeah, so apparently the event was going really well. Like security was fine, food, there was plenty of food and water, unlike TanaCon, because a lot of people were gonna say it was gonna be FouseyCon. But apparently there were 1,500 people there that attended. Everything
That's not
was,
bad.
Yeah, there were like certain performances going on. It was cool. The main thing that
Wasn't he calling it like the biggest concert of the century or
he
something?
was comparing it to the next like Coachella. Like he was saying like this
1500 is a little bit far from Coachella.
a
Coachella.
little bit, yeah, right?
Fouseycella.
Yeah, and then so
They sell chicle there.
yeah, so then he kept saying that Drake was gonna show up. Like he kept promising fans like, hey, I met Drake, he's gonna be here, he said he was gonna come. And so a lot of people had these expectations that all these different celebrities were gonna show up, even like Kanye West, and I don't know, like just a lot of people.
If he said Bart was gonna show up, I would have showed up.
He didn't even invite us.
He didn't even invite me. He didn't even name drop me.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, so then right before Drake was about to show up, that's when there was a bomb threat. Like someone called a bomb threat and cops showed up, evacuated everyone. Then he started he apparently gave he apparently gave an Uber driver $50,000 or promised him $50,000 so he can stand on top of his car and then have like this whole
Speech?
like, yeah, they're talking to all the fans that were there.
I think he would have done it for $500. You have a fucking $50,000 just to stand on your car? I mean, I fucking guess.
You could stand on the tip of my dick for $50,000.
Yeah, but did he give him the 50,000?
$50, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Even at one point, even the Uber driver stood on top of the car with him too. And so I'm gonna show you guys.
Go to get the new car.
Yeah, so you know, Drama Alert, Keemstar.
Yeah.
So the dude from Drama Alert, he was apparently filming a documentary about this entire event, and he told FouseyTube that he was gonna film the event. Film this documentary, and that FouseyTube was like super excited. He was happy for it, but then there's like so many details.
Yeah.
Like there's so much that happened in this entire thing that there's no way I can cover everything. But let me just show you this quick clip of FouseyTube on top of the Uber yelling directly at Keemstar. So here we go.
Why is there a crop top on?
Good question.
Yeah, what happened to his
Why do you have
t-shirt?
a bra on, dude?
Here we go.
The reason, even when I hated you, I never spoke against you, because I said I want to speak to him in real life and have a face-to-face conversation. What I'm saying isn't hate. I'm just telling you as a man at 28 years old what I feel. You made me want to commit suicide last year. I wanted to kill myself because of all the attention you gave me. I rewatched videos going viral after the attention you're giving me now of you saying Fousey is the biggest piece of shit, egotistical asshole on this earth. I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself.
Oh, he's weird.
And then Keem is coming back saying like, you're just promoting your new song that you just. He ended up rapping this song.
Hey.
No hate, no hate. Hey, it's all about love, hey.
Yeah, so then like,
You know what's so hilarious? You know why? I mean, for me, I feel bad because you got to realize, like, for somebody, I like observing things. If you guys haven't noticed, like, I like observing things a lot.
Did you see this go down?
No, I was just watching that clip. Listen to what people say. Fuck Keemstar. It's all about love, not hate.
Yeah.
People are hilarious,
Fucking
dude.
self-contradicting
It's
ass thing.
people are so weird. I can't wrap my head around it. Like, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? So, like, him as a person, he knows he's bipolar. You know what I mean?
he said it. Yeah.
Is he?
If he says he's bipolar and he's like brave enough to say it out there, and he's clinically bipolar, then he has like a mental issue.
He's actually off his meds too. Apparently, that's what they're
According to him.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know what's true.
It's so crazy because like so we've known him, we've met him, you know, like I've hung out with him. He used to train at our gym and all that. And then like I know one side of him. It's possible that he's bipolar and all that. But then there's like this other side where like if you are bipolar and being on social media is like one of the most difficult and mentally challenging things you can do, you should probably do yourself a favor if you truly have a mental health issue. That's almost like saying like, I have low blood cell count or whatever, and then I'm gonna be a marathon runner. Like you just don't do that. You can go work in a cubicle somewhere. And it also kind of sucks that if you do have it, now you're blaming someone else for it. Like you're like, bipolar and being depressed and being suicidal, it's an accumulation of a bunch of factors, and he's putting all of that on one channel of that one guy giving him suicidal thoughts when he himself has his own thoughts too. And I don't think that's right, because then now there's all these other people that are like, yeah, if Fousey ever dies, it's your fault. And it's like,
Yeah.
things aren't ever like just black and white like that.
What was the drama between him and Keemstar that went viral?
Well, Keem's always doing some kind of video and exposing or,
He's fucked up a few
roasting or
times.
whatever, right? But then I think the extent to which he does it and executes his content, it's very toxic and mean. So I think that's basically what Fousey was saying in that video, is kind of like the extent to which Keemstar was talking about him, whether it's true or not or whatever, or if it's just reporting the how mean it was, really pushed him to the edge. But then at the same time too, like, he signed up to be a social media star. Like, Fousey signed up for this shit. You're gonna be people are going to criticize you, people are going to be hateful toward you, people are going to talk shit toward you, especially if you got caught doing fake content.
It's the thing that you put out. It's the shit that you put
out. You put out there.
Yeah, and he like admitted to doing it too, and he apologized.
Right.
Putting out, like, faking his pranks or whatever, but yeah.
But you're gonna be up for criticism like that, so it just goes full circle. You can't really pick and choose what you want people to say about you. But also, there's just this other side of YouTube where a lot of drama is exaggerated and orchestrated in order to get more views. Because that's the side of shit that I don't like. And it all started happening when all the new Viners started coming into YouTube. Before that, we were all just creating content, and it was just fun shit. But I hate covering this kind of stuff on JK News because I don't like feeding this fucking fire. It makes people get all fucking toxic, and then it feeds that fucking view count. But what else happened is what's his name? Shane Dawson. Yeah. He was recently on that Adams podcast.
He was on. It was a 4-hour interview.
Damn.
What? With Keemstar, Shane Dawson, Yusuf.
And all those guys weren't supposed to be scheduled on, but then Sam Pepper came in and he was confronting Fousey. And then I guess Keem and who's the other guy? I forgot. Yeah, but they all came in to confront Fousey too. And then so it was like a 3-4 hour rant of whatever was going on. I don't know how honest it was. I don't know how it's just now there's just so much.
A lot of people are saying too that Keem is like profiting off of, and even Yusuf himself said it too. He's like, you're profiting off of whatever I'm sending out there, because he's the one doing this documentary. It's a 3-part documentary on this whole thing. And so a lot of his fans are saying, like, how are you going to be profiting off of that when he was the one that is trying to spread love and positivity? Because the name of his event was Hate Dies, Love Arrives. And so, but then Keem was also pointing out the fact that all of a sudden, Yusuf has this diss track on Rice Gum, but then Yusuf is saying it's not a diss track. You gotta listen deep into the lyrics, and then it's just like, it's so much.
You know what I like though is KSI and Logan Paul are gonna be boxing. So all of this drama, if it's gonna lead up to boxing, it's all good.
It's worth it,
I
yeah.
hope it's setting up for that.
I agree. I like that.
I really do fucking hate how YouTube is right now. Like,
Me too.
The storytelling shit.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit like for instance, they go order coffee and they accidentally put too much sugar, and the topic of the video is they tried to poison me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you fucking people, dude? I hate this shit now.
Like, if you think about it like this, usually like how things work, minus the internet, it's like there's a village of people, right? The intelligent people, the smart people are the one that run the village. If you're a fucking moron, as we call the village idiot, you shut the fuck up and you wait for the smart people to talk. And that's how these things function, and it works really well. Now we just have a bunch of idiots that bunch together, and now we're feeding these idiots. And I'm saying like the youth is dumb, but when we were young too, we made a lot of dumb choices, but we had barriers that kind of helped us guide us a little better. But now because like feeding these like stupid inhibitions is profitable, that's what's happening. So you see like these things, like there's phrases that people say that you don't really believe. For example, this right here, it's all about love and positivity. However, you speak it, but you don't act it.
Yep.
And they keep feeding that shit, you know what I mean? I love it. If you don't love me, fuck you. That's the exact, you know what I mean? You know?
That's like when people are like, hey.
That's what his event should be called.
Be a t-shirt, dude. That shit's crazy.
And it's like insane because their fan base is so fucking young and stupid and intense. It's like
They don't see it.
they don't see it. Like, just because you have a positive hashtag doesn't make you a better person.
I mean, just the whole thing that happened, right? The fact that he's calling him out in front of his fans. Like, he already knew he had like his gang, right? That are gonna attack him, and then to attack him like that, like if it really hurt you, I'm not saying it didn't hurt him, but like if it really hurt you, you just have that conversation in a room with just you two and you hash it out.
Not on top of a fucking car with a crop top
That's
screaming
not
at people.
profitable.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in
Crop top.
Damn, that's wild to me. But the
Because
kids
it's almost
are
like he wants to go like,
support
yo,
you.
everybody here, comment right now. Comment right now on this conversation. It's like he is a walking, literal like YouTube layout walking around.
Yeah.
You know, like he could just let's
Thumbs
be
it up,
humans.
guys.
Yeah, let's be
Right,
humans
thumbs it
about it. You and me go in a room and talk. Like, how did I fuck you over? How did you fuck me over? Let's squash
No,
this
but
shit.
to him, that's being a man because he's like, I told him when I see him face to face, we're gonna have this conversation. It's like, but you're on a
With
car.
a sea of people.
Yeah, we have your fans. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he also said too, he's like, this is the first time we're meeting face to face, and Keem's like, we met at my office.
I have a photo.
When you signed the documents that I can shoot this documentary on you.
He was brave enough to do this just because he had a sea of supporters. That's
It's
it.
a culture of criticism, dude. Like everybody wants to critique somebody. You know what I mean? And you want to feel superior because you could criticize what somebody else does without having
ego
the
feeling.
background. You know, and it's so weird. So for example, there's a comment yesterday and I cracked up, right? She goes, your video is not funny. And I kind of wrote back and I was like, okay. And she goes, well, you should take criticism from what people say from your art. I was like, but who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? In order for you to critique somebody else's work, you need to have a body of work that represents what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If you could do it better, you let me know. However, I'm funny. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, you know, and that's why like sometimes like it's just like it's hard, it's an uphill battle for like adults now because now like people who are sensible are trying to speak this shit into, but now they think that they're the sensible people and they're trying to talk to you about it.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
It's wild.
It's all love. Fuck you, David.
Yeah, fuck you, fucking David.
Yeah, it's all about positivity, you fucking moron.
You're so fucking stupid. Be positive, you dumb fuck.
That's like when
Love me, fuck you.
I know. That's the new hashtag. Hashtag love me, fuck
people
you.
are fighting racism, but then they end up being racist. Like they're like, shut up, don't be racist, you cracker. It's like the same shit.
Yeah.
You know? It's,